Peace, family. How you been? It is time to check in on the market. So let's do our market update and see how we can protect our money. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. That way you get all of the future content that is produced by Truly Yours. All right, so let's check out what's going on in CNBC land. All right, first thing we see this morning, Nasdaq futures rise on the third day as better than expected Netflix results keep tech gains going. Can Netflix save the market? I don't think so, but that's just my opinion. All right, so Nasdaq futures rose Tuesday evening after major averages posted a second straight day of gains. So we've had a consistent streak going on right now where we've had a nice bounce. Let's see if that bounce can continue. All right, so let's get that out the way and let's get busy. All right, so the futures, all right, for the S&P right now we're at 3742. All right, and we're ticking back and forth and we are about flat as we stand right now. As we look closer, we see the bounce. Okay, we see the defense that we have been working with. We've hit that 200-day moving average and we have made a very strong bounce. Is that bounce real? Here we are in the middle of the week, and I want you to take a look at something, family. All this gray here, okay, take a look at this gray. This gray on my chart is my volume, all right? That's my volume. Wah, wah. Look at this volume, okay? We've had a very big spike, but not too much volume behind that. That is not a very believable move there, okay? If we got nobody backing this up, where's it coming from? This is just some buying going on right now. Hey, I could be wrong. I have no problem with that. But this right here is not giving me the warm and fuzzy feeling that this is a real rally. So we're going to make sure we keep an eye on this level because this is what's going to be key. If we can get above this, then likely we will have a true rally. All right, so keep an eye on that 3,800 level. All right, that is the S&P. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on with the Dow. Make sure you check out all of my prior content, okay, because that is going to give you the key to success on how to continue to read a chart. Each week we go over this in the futures market, and then we also cover every single one of our favorite stocks. All right, and we'll get into that. So the futures for the Dow right now, we're at about 30,600, and we are about flat on the morning. And as we look closer, we see the same exact thing. We've had three. Got three nice little candles going on here where we recently bounced from those lower lows. And we have our 20-day moving average, which has been dominating the price. Will it continue? The trend is strong. So follow the trend. The trend is your friend. I'm looking at this and thinking that this level here, which we identified around that 3,100 area, was going to be around the tops where it could get to if it was a topside target and likely start to retrace. That's what I'm looking at, and we see the same exact situation with the volume going on here. So I don't like what I see. Seeing is believing. All right, so let's go ahead and check out what's going on. RTT? How about RTY? Let's go check out what's going on with the Russell. Russell is at 1761, and we're about flat. Yeah, we're pretty much flat right now. And as we look here, we see same instance, very low volume, bouncing off of our support that we've identified. And now we have a combination of things here where all three of our moving averages are giving pressure to the price. That pressure is going to do something. Pressure can bust pipes or it can create diamonds. So we'll see what happens there. All right, now we have, lastly, let's check out what's going on in the Nasdaq world. All right, NQ, we got what? Come on, there we go, 11,242 ish, and we are about flat on the morning as well. And we can see the similar effects of what's going on with the volume and a spike. All right, so we've made lower lows recently, and now we are in the phase of the bounce. Okay, we're bouncing from those lower lows, and we want to see if the price can actually make a real reversal. Can it? the charts are showing no. It is showing right now that what is happening is just part of the trend. Okay, we've seen multiple times how the market has bounced, and then when it got to a specific height, everybody took everything what they just bought. Okay, and this is what we're in right now. The trend is your friend. Follow it to the end. All right, so let's cover our favorite stocks. We got Apple, Amazon, Netflix. We're going to get into that. Tesla, Google, and Meta. All right, so first on the list right now is Apple. Everybody loves Apple. That's my song, so download it. All right, 143.75 is the current price that we closed at from yesterday, and we are about flat as we look at the futures. And if we take a look at things here, we see same story, very low volume, family, very low volume. Here we are halfway through the week, and we really don't have too much to say as far as the volume is concerned. Now we hit our close to our price target. Price target was around 130, and we got to around 134-ish. Okay, and we made a spinning top, and all of a sudden now we made a move higher. The 20-day moving average is also applying pressure to that price. I do not expect this to last too much longer. I think that resistance around 150 is likely going to stomp in and show it who's the boss. All right, that is Apple. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on with Amazon. Amazon last close price was 116.36, and we're pretty flat. 117-ish right now is what we're looking at for the futures open. Remember, we have our inverted cup and handle. We got our cup, we got our handle, and now we are testing out that neckline. Neckline so far has held up. The bounce that we have going on now, will it be short-lived? We are showing very strong signs of selling. As you can see here, we hit around that 120, and they started to, hey, ring that register. They got out. Will this hold? Right now, the price is looking very, very weak, and I do not have confidence in what I see. I still have the same sentiment as I look that we could end up getting right back into this range. We hit our price targets. I think we can easily revisit them. All right, that's Amazon. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on in Meta. Meta 132.80. All right, and we are about flat 133.50-ish. So we had our support line drawn. We touched it, and we've held up, which is a good sign. Okay, Meta, if we have any chance of survival, this has to hold up. If this breaks, our next price target is not going to be a friendly one. We are going to likely retrace down to around that $90 area if this breaks. Okay, so I still think this is a great entry for somebody who's looking to do something long term. If you're doing that, great. I think this is a perfect time to get it. If you want to get it lower, that is going to be around that $90 price target. All right, that's Meta. Let's go ahead and check out. Ooh, I've been waiting for. So this is where I could not wait to get to this episode, because, ladies and gentlemen, last time I was on here, I was saying that it was going to move to 190. Okay, and I was saying that because it closed below 220. But let's talk about my error. And this is the beauty of reading a chart, because you get to learn in the moment. All right, so what I did wrong was this. Okay, this is a weekly chart, ladies and gentlemen, a weekly chart, and this is important to understand. Every single chart I show you is going to be a weekly chart. I also look at the monthly, but for the purposes here, I show you the weekly. The reason why I show you the weekly is because they are very, very strong candles in the weekly. And what I did not do was this. As you can see, I'm going to zoom in one more. We did make that dip below, but check it. What happened towards the end of the week was what? We ended up back in that zone. When the price closed, we were still above 220. So what I did not do was allow the price to finally make a move at the end of the week. I looked at it during an intraday instead of at the end of week. Okay, that is a critical mistake. I've made it before, and I just made it again. So learn from my mistakes. When you read your charts, especially on a weekly, you want to see that week close to make sure that what you see is real. All right. So Netflix, I made the error. It dipped below. I jumped the gun, and then all of a sudden it jumped on me and the gun shot me too. Now, what we see is we are significantly higher. Netflix just beat on earnings, and we are now out of that range. So you can see we had a range going on here. We got a range going on here. So what are we going to do? We're going to likely bust out of that range and get to a price target. And I have right now a price target of around 350. And the reason why I have 350 is you can see we were last here. Okay. And if we went back in time, what do we got? Let me zoom out better. And here we go. Okay. Here's 250-ish. Do we have anything? All right. So we have some type of price activity in this. Oh, actually, that's 300. So price target right now is 300. If we clear 300, then we can get to 350. All right. And that's based on a chart looking at what activity has happened. Major bounce here, major bounce here. And then we also see price activity in that same region. 300 is the price target. All right. Okay, that's Netflix. Now, let's go on over to Tesla land. Let's see what we can do and if we can predict earnings. Let's go. 220 is where we currently closed at. 222 is the current approximate open, and we are about flat. Okay, so we are in our price target. All right, we said that we would get around this area based on the activity that we got here, and here we are. We're hugging it tight. Okay, so can we beat on earnings? All right, 2 price targets. All right, be clear here, family. Okay, 2 price targets here. We got 220. Chances are, if we do end up hitting on earnings, we could go right back to around this 270 area. Okay, 260. If we miss on earnings, what can likely happen? Price target on the miss would be around this 190 area. Okay, so 260, 270 if we hit, 190 if we miss. All right, that's Tesla in a nutshell on earnings. Now, we are very far below our moving averages. I think that this price could easily bounce and try to make a return back to the moving averages before it starts to make another move. All right, so that's Tesla. And lastly, let's check out one of my favorites that I love to hate, by the way, Google. All right, 177. And we are flat 101 for the open. And now we are bouncing like the rest of the market. And we still have our potential bear flag pattern right now, where we haven't broken out to either side currently, but this 100 price target is still in effect. Will it be resistance? All right. If we end up having this broken to the downside, we still have the target of around that $85 to $90 range. All right. So, all right. Welcome back. Right. It's been a while since the weekend, since we've been on the stock market update. So how you been, family? Let me know what's going on. All right. What stocks you got? What concerns? What charts you want me to read? Talk to me and we can have a conversation. Okay. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got way more coming. Okay. And I do have a live coming as well. All right. Check me out this Friday live with one of my people. All right. Debt Free Dad, my guy, Marcus. I can't wait to have this conversation and we talk about charts and we talk about life. This is the beauty of YouTube. All right. So make sure you check me out this Friday when we do that. Okay. Stocks and Bars is out. Make sure you check that out. Marathon Money. As always, check my fellas out and take care of yourself. Okay. Take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Take care of yourself. Please. They're trying to do so much to you just to get money out of you, and let's not get into it. But yes, take care of yourself. All right. Check you next time. Peace.